claiming mental illness is the fucking last resort, the final frontier for the being that struggles with their identity and they just need to grab at something. And what is that? The mind, right? Know that one. And so that's what I'm claiming now. It's just that thing. I'm allowing it to get in the way, and I can't. I think I'm just staggered by it. It's just like, really, this thing is really more real than reality. Yeah. And everybody would agree, too. They're right there ready for you, man. There's all kinds of counseling for you to just shrink up all of your possibility and stick it back in that jar and stick it in between your ears and say, that's you. Which is kind of funny because it's not really. Nothing that doesn't exist can be you. Which the things of the mind, I mean, I could just sit here and go like this. And until you start hearing an emanation from out of the capacity of the mind, I guess, you can't see anything in existential reality. And even as I'm talking here, you can't see. I can't put this in a jar and box it up and say, there. Whenever you need it, just take this out and throw it at things and it'll start rattling the truth out there that rises and falls. Nope. There is no truth found in words, nor in the mind. There are truths about those things. It's interesting to see the mind dodge it, right? It's like, no, actually, I'm way more real, and I'm going to get a tattoo right there. Because the way to solve my particular illness right now, which is love sickness, is just to get out and go walk around. Literally, get out of your box, in a box, go out and do something. Participate in some activity, do something. It doesn't even have to be with people. I know that pretty good, but I'm getting to a point where it's like, God, I think I need people. And I don't think that's a sick thing to say. You get over the illusion of people, but you know that you need certain people that maybe they're over the illusion. I don't know. Let's just say that they vibe with you, they kind of get it. Sometimes it's just people that are fed up that fucking find each other, and they're like, God, can we just sit here? Yeah, let's just sit here and let's hope nobody notices us just enjoying ourselves under this tree while the wind blows. Well, did the sun go down? Well, see you next. Hope we can do this tomorrow. Yeah, okay. What's wrong with that? You fucking entirely too fucking busy. Do nothing, but sparks are fucking flying. You just probably will never know the difference until you have to spend the time with somebody who doesn't waste their own time with the truth. There's a lot of epiphanies about that. It's like, well, you surrender to the truth more than your mind and or what people say. Never succumb to that world false, which tries to write it down and says, hey, this is how we made it. By a word. No, it's not. It sure hasn't. There's so many different symbols and letterings and ways to say, and that is not a reflection of reality at all. Only reality can be reality, and that's something that's like, what is that? Well, if it's now. I heard somebody the other day, it's like, I think I get it, that reality is now. Keep sitting alone with it, keep trying to find it, keep trying to grab at it. You can't. That's the nature. If you want to know the truth of reality, about reality, that embodies all truth, including you people who are hallucinating, and I am I'm not hallucinating that I'm having an experience of feelings and things come up, and it's like a psychological mechanical it's a mechanical psychological thing. I mean, I don't care what you speak of about love. It begins to work on your mind, and if you are not prepared, you can fall sick. It's called love sick. And the proper way to address it, and just to say it's normal, and you're not at fault. Nobody is really at fault. That's not the concern now, as to like drawing out the soap opera. Really, you need to take care of your health, because this particular illness that I'm experiencing, which I have, always had struggled with becoming depressed, and it's easy because you're a healthy person looking out there in the world full of people that don't know how to have fun. It's kind of fucking depressing sometimes that they don't even know the fucking difference. So excuse me. You have a right to your depression and your anger. It's really just your frustration and anger turned inward, and you just get depressed. You're like, fuck, there is nothing I can do. Somehow you're going to find out how to anesthetize yourself, and hopefully you find a healthy addiction, which mine has been music and a lot of other things, to the point where, you want a healthy addiction, something that is a tool that actually will start tapping on your mind and saying, you got to look at this deeper, because there's a deeper subject matter you're toying with, and it's actually interesting. It's scientific, and it might take you on into another road of intelligence that is beyond a fucking low life. This is just me working on myself, because, man, I can't afford to not remain buoyant in these times, and you can't either. And it has everything to do, let me tell you what's number one: what you're putting in your body. Let me tell you what's really bad for your brains. All of the grains that they have us eating, I'm talking about all of them pretty much. Maybe it's the way they're processed, but no, look at what they are. Especially wheat and, other things like sugar, but my God, wheat is something really, why are we eating that shit? It's because whatever has been, I'm getting kind of off the subject matter, but I'm just trying to tell you people that that's number one to maintain your mental status. I know that. And you people that are just running for yourselves, and that's all you're doing. You're trained to do that, to go get your food, and it's all these different fucking shit that you have a deep responsibility to choose what is that, and most of it, no good. Nothing by fucking Betty Crocker and fucking Nestle and Kellogg's and any of that shit is any good anymore. No, it's old. They've been getting away with something, and they're getting away with something even more called the GMO foods. And you people live in denial about it. Say, oh, I couldn't even tell the difference. Well, I can tell the difference looking at you. You are a walking an example. What diseases do you have? And want me to ignore the connection of it all, and how that you just continue to drink the sulfates of that fucking white wine shite?